Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today I felt kind of led. I don't like to say the word led, especially in regards to this, but I feel like I needed to do a little bit more gameplay, and I'm doing recording now for, well, we'll see how, well, you'll see exactly what it'll be for. And those of you who were tuning in, I just went live not too long ago and I went live to play a little bit of Minecraft for Johan's Great Adventure. And that footage has been moved to the proper folder so that I have it available and at the ready, along with the audio recording for Johan's Great Adventure. Um, I am going to be playing, as you can tell, Hogwarts Legacy. So we're gonna get it going. Um, because and this is the reason that I'm not going just yet. I've got to switch over to the scene and Hogwarts Legacy is okay. There we go. We're live. I'm recording this now, so and you can see we have but our last thing that we did is talk to, as you remember, Professor Fig. We need to go now to Professor Hackett. I thought this was Professor Hackett. This
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
turn a little bit. I think we need to be downstairs where we need to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
I'm getting lots of requests for
If
help.
only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
See, that looks exactly like Professor Hackett. Oh, almost. Maybe it.
I believe we have some matters to...
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Protego!
Win 2 rounds.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Don't you just love it when they're
Kind
okay?
soul, help me. If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Double shaken, you can. I think I accidentally untracked it, but I should tracking. Double or quest. Quest. And I think
Might some kind soul help me?
we're gonna be doing some of those side quests eventually, but we're not there yet. Is crossed ones, I think is. Aha, yes. Level up. That's a bathroom. Water closet.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
First of all.
Accio! Lumos! Levioso! Reparo! Levioso! Accio! Reparo!
help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Confringo!
Expulso!
Protego! Accio! Reparo! Reparo! Levioso! Protego! Reparo! Confringo!
There goes my wager.
Accio! Protego! Reparo! Accio! Reparo! Lumos!
Lumos.
Protego!
Come on.
Reparo! Protego! Accio! Reparo!
I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work! Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
See what I can. Well, shot.
Accio! Levioso!
Lumos.
Glad you're back.
Protego! Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Protego! Accio! Accio! Protego!
Excellent form!
Levioso! Lumos! Levioso!
Good boy!
Levioso! Levioso! Protego!
That's it! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
So next is pass.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
I think we'll do with Sebastian.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
Haha!
Apologies in advance.
Levioso! Levioso!
There goes my weight.
Act like a winner.
Levioso!
Find the one.
Levioso! Protego! You're less than that! That's all you've got?
I could never duel like that. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Professor Hackett. Back to class we go.
You finished your herbology essay. What's it about? You finished it and
Navigating as well as I can.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
Okay, now that tells me how to get to the list. Good thing I really didn't have any extra.
Found success in your endeavors?
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Revelio. Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself. Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Incendio.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
If only a new... Shut up. I'm sorry. Some of these people. Next, wait.
Ah, there you are.
There you are. We were waiting.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
We're going to Bastion now.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her.
She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well. Be careful.
librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. He's skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaine to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Revelio.
Protego! Reparo! I should use Reparo on this broken armor. Reparo! Accio! Protego! I should use Reparo on this broken armor. Reparo! Protego! Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to it. That's it! Where might this lead? Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Incendio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Incendio! 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 Reparo. Reparo. Incendio. Incendio. Reparo. Reparo. This must be the way forward, but to where? Incendio! Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Incendio! Incendio! Reparo! Incendio! It is a book after all.
Yes, but no.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Hail Fudgesicle.
Sebastian.
We've done blue that.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
I don't okay. The main courtyard.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Now let's see what we've got in terms of quests. Because surely there is quests to be done. A challenge. Assignment.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
We're gonna read the mail and then I'm gonna check to see how long I've been.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Opening the map now. It looks like Hogsfield. Okay, open the main one. Avoid attacks by dodge rolling. Herbology class. I'm gonna go ahead. This is because this is yeah, I'm gonna call this, I think, done for the day. Let me see. Part of this is gonna depend on yeah, 1 hour and 5 minutes. I think this is a good enough length. So I'm gonna go to settings and I'm gonna exit the game and I'm going to say, of course, again, thank you for tuning in to to this video, this segment, and I know it's very strange going to this sort of stuff. And having two instances of being actually live slash uploaded day. But that's how it kind of happened this time around. And it's going to be how it kind of continued happening. So, thank you for tuning in to this episode of this bit of gameplay. And I'll see you in the next one. And I apologize for the lack of content being posted. That's not some cover or anything. It's just lack of having time. Like, I've literally had instances where I've been jam packed all day with things that needed to be done. So I'm glad I could record something for you other than I know some of you really like my cover. And if you have a request for a cover or a game or even a story you want me to read, you know, I always love having a new tale to tell. Um, let me know down below. Actually, you know, I'm gonna end this with a story from my personal life. Um, I'm gonna end this with how I ended up writing stories to begin with. You guys look forward to my tales and my stories, and I'm very glad of this, but um I don't think I've ever really said how I started writing in the first place. I don't know if that was something I ever addressed on this channel, and I gotta be honest, there will be a day, I think, when I will have a video that's strictly me telling you this tale, because it's a good one and it has a very good lesson to it. So the story goes, I was in high school, the very end of my tenure at high school, and they were starting to get you to do like career testing and colleges and things of that nature, right? Um, And I had no clue what I. Of course, that comes from the failure of the education system. And when I say failure of the education system, I mean they are teaching you so that you are able to take a test half of the time. And I'm not saying there aren't great teachers out there. I had quite a few great teachers. Some of my favorites have long been retired now, and they still visit me where I work. And I'm quite pleased to see them. My face always lightens up because they're great people, great ladies, all of them. So, not having any clue what I wanted to do with my life, I I immediately, being a man of faith, I turned to God. And because I figure he is the man upstairs, he knows what's going on, he created me and made me to be something, right? And I said, Lord, what do you want me to do with my life? I'll do whatever it is you ask, just tell me what it is. And he said, right. And so he told me to write, and I immediately, because I was musically inclined, all due respect, I had the assumption that he meant I was supposed to sing and write songs. Because, as you guys well know from my channel and from my covers and things, I'm pretty musically inclined. I don't know. I didn't know anything else at that point. And so I immediately start writing songs. And I quickly realized they were horrible. They were terrible. They were the worst on the planet. So after a week of trying to do this, I immediately delete them all. And 90% of them were about cheating or somebody doing something wrong to somebody else. And I'm like, these are not songs that glorify the Father. These are not songs that glorify Jesus. And I said, Lord, you told me to write songs, but they're not, they're terrible. What am I going to do? And he said, I told you to write. I did not tell you to write songs or music for that matter. And I thought for a moment. I said, well, Lord, what do you want me to write? And he immediately said, stories. And well, I'm gonna do a horrible impression for a moment, and I'm going to say I immediately did a you guys have seen Lion King 2. You know that whole scene with Rafiki and the two coconut halves, and the coconut halves fall apart, and he's like, Ovu? Kiara? Together? This is the and shouting to the heavens, are you crazy? This will never work? You know, that kind of thing. I'm like, there is no way I can write stories as a hobby or even close to professionally. And, well, needless to say, the Lord and I had a argument for, I gotta say, 3 weeks. I used to say it was a week, but I kind of feel like it was 3 weeks as a whole. And it ended in radio silence. And I'm not saying that I thought I won, but oh yeah, I'll say it. I thought I won. I thought I won. I thought, oh, he's going to give me something else to do. We're gonna be okay. And I went on about life as normal. Well, I came across a small problem. And that problem was my school, due to lack of ideas, had decided to do away with the haunted house for the year. And I said, okay, their problem's a lack of ideas. I've seen haunted houses before, and I've seen things kind of fall apart, and I've seen things kind of fall back together when the right ideas are applied. And I have plenty of ideas. I can be scary, I can be spooky. I will come up with the scariest, spookiest haunted house. And to be clear, the reason I did this was because this was the year that Bryce was gonna show his entire school and his entire town, hey, I'm no chicken. And that's what I was gonna do. And I said, if I can't actually go to the haunted house, because there is no haunted house, I can't prove to anybody that I'm no chicken. So I'm gonna do the next best thing. I'm gonna design the haunted house, and people are gonna be scared out of their wits. And so I began to design said haunted house. And I did a pretty good job. I designed props, I designed artifacts, I designed a setting, I designed all kinds of different bits and pieces to this haunted house. But soon it became quite apparent that this was too large to be a haunted house, at least for a school. And I thought for a minute, what have I done? What have I built? And when I asked myself that question, it quickly became apparent that I had actually written my first novel. And when I had realized what I had done, I heard the Lord, he popped into my brain and he said, I told you so. You didn't believe me, but I told you. And since that day, I've never wanted to do anything else but to write and tell stories. As much as there has been on this channel, there would be a bunch more if I had more time. So, with that, I leave you and have a great night. And my hope is that I will be able to soon post many more stories to come. And I am going to actually work on one of those today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the episode of Johan that once I get done, I will post with the gameplay footage so you guys can watch, because you guys are not as entertained by my stories when you don't have anything to watch in the background for whatever reason. I guess it's our ADD brains, because we've trained our brains to kind of not sit back and listen and watch as others do. Because I used to be able to listen to and watch a story with no background anything for hours on end when I was younger. I wanted people to read to me and to let me listen to them talk. But now I guess with the electronic signals, our brains have been hyperactive and we're really doing ourselves a disservice. But I will make sure that I play to that strength or that weakness and put something in my video for you guys to watch. And if you have something that you would like to see me play in the background while one of my stories are going, let me know, because what I do is I live stream it when I can, and I the recorded footage and I put it in a folder with the story that I'm telling. And that just seems to work. So I have an hour and 20 minutes worth of footage, and I'm going to cut some of it off and make sure that you have exactly what you need and nothing more. So have a good night, and I'll see you in the next episode.